Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I'm Hypnotic, and this is Vintage Story, and I am in Acantha. Yeah, last episode, we finished the tower over on top of the forge. I have done a little bit of decorating on the top just because I fell a whole bunch. I just used some bandages to heal myself up. I did some beams, and I did set up our chiseling project there on the corners, as you can see, because that's what we're going to do this episode. We're going to finish decorating the forge and waiting for this darn winter to get over so we can go to the Resonance Archive. So let's get going. I want to show you something that I did in here first. I did play with some beams right in here. I went ahead and put up fences right here so the cats can't get down below anymore because they kept going down and I just don't want them down there. And then I put up some beams along this corner, and then I actually made one right here along this corner to make this look like it's actually not just like it's supported. It's a little bit difficult to get around, but I do think it looks a little bit better. I am getting the hang of the beams. The beams do seem to be fairly easy once you get the hang of them. And maybe I'll do another little tutorial on them since I know them better. And I did make some pies with all that meat that we got from the piggies. Some piggy pies. They're in different stacks because I use different flours, which is unfortunate. But we'll be taking that with us probably to the Resonance Archive, along with a few other food items. And then I do have an andesite block here in my inventory because I took that out of the kitchen because I needed a table for my pie, which I kind of forgot about. So we're going to put the andesite away. And we're going to go out here and kind of look at what I started to do with the forge. I put all those beams in. Now I'm seeing that there's a mistake up there, right there. Let's go up and look at it and see if I can fix it. The beams are very, very particular, and we have snow melting. That's crazy. The beams are very particular, and can be very, very frustrating. I'm gonna see if I can get up there and look at what's wrong on that one. Yeah, don't hurt yourself, Hypi. See that right there? Okay, let's get that axe out. Oh God. Okay, let's see if we can try to fix this. So if I chop right there, okay, it took out that whole section. Very particular. Let's go down and get them and see if we can recover this section, and I'll show you. That's only one? I only got one back? Okay, here's some more. So with the beams, and I want to do some more beam work but I think, okay, if you can look, I'm targeting this block there, and I'm going to try to go and target it all the way behind that. Now I'm targeting the brick. Now I'm targeting that slab. I'm going to go all the way behind that beam right there, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to bring it all the way over to here. And that's what I didn't do before. And then I right click and it sets it. Okay, and then I'm going to target this one and go all the way underneath this other beam. Now all of a sudden I'm targeting the one below it. I wanted to point with my finger to show you guys, which is kind of ridiculous. This is how immersed I am sometimes. But now I'm targeting that one right there behind the beam right there. I'm going to right click and go up until that end is hidden, and then right click again. So that's what I did on all of these areas. I went all the way up and down on all sides. It was not easy. It took me a while, but I think if you're very careful with these, that you can make something that looks really, really cool. The beams can be really, really neat. So that's what I did on all sides. Just like that. And then I set our polished basalt rock on these corners, and I have an idea of what we're going to chisel. I actually spent a little bit of time in creative mode doing that. And then I messed with some beams here. I'm not sure I really like this, but let's get some beams and I'll show you again. Let's see, I have all these maple beams here. So I want to kind of recreate this on the other side. And that was going up these edges, these outside edges. So I think you can do this from here, but let's put a couple of ladders just in case we can't. In case we have to go up. So if you start here, a right click on the bottom edge of this brick and then go up. And we're just going to walk up this ladder as we would normally. We're going to bring this with us and we're going to go all the way to this edge right there and a right click. Okay, so that should do that side and make it even with the other. And that's pretty straight. I like that. And then we'll do that right here with this one as well. I might end up having to make more maple beams, but they're really easy to make. So we're going to climb up and we're going to go up to the top edge of, oops, this one right there and right click and come back down. Yeah. And then I think what I'm going to do is we'll see if I have enough to do this. But I want to do this all around. Let's go up here. It's fun that I have a forge that I can crawl up on. From the top and around like that. So I'm going to click at the top of this stair right here. And that's not letting me do it. Right there. To right here. And then a right click. And then from right here over. Now, I don't like the way that ended up, so I'm going to left click and it will click it off. So let's do that again. A right click right on the edge underneath that beam though, and then over, and then a right click. And then one back. Let's see if I can get over to the other side to do this one. Probably not. Yeah, I probably can. Let's look again. I need to look at that again to make sure I'm doing it right. They are hard to take off sometimes. So this one would go all the way back, and I probably don't have enough. All the way back to the roof is what I did on this one. So let's see if I can do that here. The roof tip. So underneath that beam that's right there on the edge of that brick though, so that brick is highlighted. Right click. And then all the way back to this roof line in a straight, just like that, right click. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do that all along this edge and just kind of play with these beams in that regard. I think I would like to do another one. I probably don't have enough, so let's go back and get what's left. It is pretty expensive with these. You do have to use quite a bit. I thought I had more. Oh, there they are. This is only 7, so we'll see if I can get across. It'll tell you in a little red line underneath if you don't have enough to get across. But let's see if we can do, I think it was down here. Underneath, let's go all the way down. So underneath this beam with this block highlighted, but underneath this beam. And then right click. And then go all the way across to here. And will that be enough? Like that. And then right click. Yes, that was enough. That took all 7. Okay. So let's just go down and see. That's the kind of thing. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I'm going to do with the rest of these beams. But I just wanted to show you again how they work. I think they're awesome. I really do. I think they're awesome. Okay, since it is getting in the afternoon, what I'm going to do, we're going to work inside the rest of this day and night. We are going to upgrade this. We're going to make it one faster. We're going to make it faster and we're going to put this up. But it's going to take me a few minutes to get all this down and kind of think about how I want to organize it. So that's what I'm going to do for the next few minutes. And when I'm done with that, we will be back to put it all back up. Okay, you guys, what I've done is raised up that first gear, several axle lengths worth, and then I have added another large gear attached to the side of it. And I know you guys that are regulars have seen this a million times because I do this on all of my different builds. But what this does, and I don't understand it because, like I always say, I'm not an engineer. But what this does is you can see that this wheel is turning slower than this wheel. This wheel is basically turning 5 times for every time this wheel is turning once. And that speeds everything up down below. So now we just need to organize ourselves to get this all hooked back up to our machinery. And that is probably going to require me at least moving the pulverizer because you can see it's not lined up anymore. And I actually might like it pulled over this way a little bit more, give my brake area. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take a few more minutes and figure out how to organize this again. It looks like my quern is just right. The pulverizer will need to move over 1 block, or I can just come down this side and power it from here. That's probably what I'll do. And then it looks like the health hammer will just be connected right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep recording and see if I can get this connected back. Oh, that I don't want to lose those transmissions. That's the other thing is I need to figure out how to put those back in. So let's go ahead and set up the quern first. I'm going to go ahead and take these ladders out because the quern looks like it's going to be the easiest. I need to get back up there. But we want to put a transmission and a clutch on the quern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out... this takes a little brain power for me. We're going to put those in there and we're going to put up a couple of ladders just so I can do this. I really do like the way this is set up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out here. We're going to put in a... Okay, I have a transmission. We're going to put in the transmission there, and then we'll put in the clutch right. This is going to be a little tricky. And then we'll put in the clutch right here. It'll be hanging. I don't care. It's a game. I want it to work. So we're going to put in... Okay, I have to back up 1 square. Because I am out of room on the top. Okay, so there is the clutch. So that should turn that on once I get connected. So let's get it connected while I'm here, while I'm up here. We'll take that off. We're going to go up 1 with the transmission, with this axle. And then we're probably going to be able to connect it right here. Okay, that's not working for some reason. Am I needing, Dang, this is always so hard. See if I can figure it out. Stand on this, and then I believe this just needs a mini gear. I'm not sure why that's... Cannot place this block here. The axle must be attached to a block. Okay. Okay. So let's go over here and let's put just a dirt block right there. And maybe that will fool it enough to be able to put on one of these little gears right there and connect the quern. No? Okay. There we go. There we go. I needed 2 of those. Okay, so now, oh, I'm sorry, Hypi. Okay, so now the quern is going and you can see how fast it's going. But it's not... Let's see what... We've got to troubleshoot here. Oh, it's not turned on. Okay, let's get rid of all this junk. And see how much faster it is now. I'm going to have to get up there and get that. Turn it on. And there, look at that. It's wonderful. Look how fast that is. Very good. Okay, I gotta go up and get that other junk. So we're done on the quern. It's going nice and speedy. We're gonna go ahead and turn it off. Now we're gonna look at this pulverizer. I think we're gonna I think we'll... Oh, there's some more. That's not... Damn. When you just drop everything everywhere, it's really hard to pick everything up. Okay, so now I think we're going to go from this side, and we're going to figure out how to connect the pulverizer on this side. So we need to go back up there. Let's go down here first, because I think what I need to do is connect some axles. Okay, let's do it this way. We're going to put fake blocks up to put axles here, and then a little gear here to connect that. Now it's connected. So now let's go up. I may have to make another these little baby gears. Oh, this is making me a little ill. Okay, then we're going to bring axles up from the bottom here. Okay, put axles on this, bring it up. Okay, and then it needs a little gear. Okay, and then I have to bring it over these blocks. Then a little gear. Then probably some fake blocks again. One fake block. We'll stand up here and put another axle right there and another baby gear right there. Then we have the pulverizer moving. Okay, so now we have to think about this, though. We want the transmission to be in and the clutch, which I didn't think about. So let's go down and get these. Listen to the speed on that. Very good. Now, yeah, that's really good. So we're going to put the transmission and the clutch over here, and we're going to make it float again just because I can. And we're going to put it right here. So how do we figure this out? Let's take these down. Let's put a holder block right there. And then this transmission is going to go right here. So the transmission right there. And then the clutch right there. And then we'll be able to turn it on like that. Where'd my baby gear go? There it is. Okay. So there's that. Turn it off. And turn it on. Okay. Now let's go down and get rid of this mess. Okay, Hypi's fed. Go back up. Okay, so now we got to connect it to that. So let's start on this end. So we need a... I don't know if I'm going to be able to put that there. Axle there. Baby gear to connect it. And then we're going to need another... We're going to need to bring this up to this level. And then a baby gear there. We're going to need one more baby gear, it looks like. So I'm going to have to go make one. And then axle... Ah! Oh, no, that's not high enough. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do it a different way. Okay, we're going to do this a little bit differently than I originally thought. We're going to put an axle right there to bring this down. And we're going to take this axle out. And it should connect once I put that baby gear right there. Nope, I need one more baby gear. And then we'll need, so I need two more baby gears. So we'll take and turn, oh, damn it. Okay, I can't take that out yet. Okay, I had to run over to grab some sticks to make some angled gears, and these monsters got in. It's very monstery outside. Oh. And yeah, I'm really hurt from falling. Really hurt from falling. Okay, now let's make the angled gears, finally. Let's open this up and just press H on the resin. There's the angled gear. Jeez, Hypi. Stick, And another stick. And actually we need to make 2 of these. So some logs, some resin, and some fat. 1, 2. Hopefully that's enough. Let's go back up here. Put these back in. And the transmission and clutch are down below on this one. So let's put the axle right there. Let's put this gear in to connect this. Then we should be able to take this dirt out. And then another axle and another... Can I just put the gear there? Or we're not on the same level. Right. Okay, let's go try it now. Little bit of trial and error to get this to work. There we go. Now we're back up and running with the health hammer. And I am going to take out all these dirt blocks. These are just spacer blocks. We'll have to take some of those out from below. And everything should be nice and speedy now. And we have our transmission and clutch down here, which is super convenient for the health hammer. We can take... I need to get those ladders down. I wonder if I can go get those from up here. Okay, that should be it. Now, the trick is going to be seeing if we can actually reach this clutch for the... Yeah, we can, as long as we jump. And I didn't have to move one single piece of equipment. So this is really nice, guys. So you can see we have a near gale. Let's turn them all on and see how they function all together. Okay, well, that's not bad. But obviously shutting off the quern and the pulverizer while I use the... Wow, listen to that pulverizer. While I use the health hammer would be a huge advantage because I can turn it off. And this is so perfect for just me. I actually could move this over one and get it a little more out of the way and put the transmission and clutch right there so it's not... I think I might do that. Let's do that really quick. Let's take this one out. Let's put the transmission right here instead, because that should automatically connect. And then put the clutch right here. And then just move over this stuff. And then it's a little further over and we could move. And then I'm going to move the quenching station because I've been meaning to do that anyway. It's kind of tucked back there before I had the health hammer. So let's go ahead and put the pin bronze thing there. Let's go ahead and put the water station right here. And then we'll just replace this piece right there and replace that piece right there and then replace the water. And then we have our quenching station. That is so much better and it just feels a lot more organized. And everything's nice and speedy. This is a really simple way, although a large gear is really expensive, especially if you're short on resin, because it does take 8 resin to make a large gear. But this is a really fairly inexpensive way to speed up your system. Okay guys, now that our forge is all fast and spinning really nice, I really love this setup. The steel is done again. So I'm gonna collect the steel before it gets light. And I'm just gonna set the blister seal down right now. I'm not gonna do anything with it, but I am gonna put the coffins back. We'll just remember that we need to start it again soon. I'm just gonna put the lids back too. There we go. I'll leave the doors open to remind us. But I think this is our 3rd batch of steel steel times 2. So we've had 6 batches of steel. And I don't think I'm going to run any for a while. I have got plenty of steel, and it's just little me here. So there's no reason for me to run another batch right now. I'm going to go ahead and set these blooms down right here, and we can take care of these later with our nice fast help hammer. I feel so happy about this forge. This is the finished forge after I get done decorating it, and I feel really accomplished, and I feel like this forge is perfect. The other thing I want to do is, if you noticed, I put the boxes inset in the wall here, and I want to chisel some pretty little cover out here. Hopefully now that the sun is up, the monsters... Yeah, I want to chisel some pretty little cover right here, and I think I'll do that in andesite, just so it's a little offset, since this is the blue and black forge. Black and blue? So we'll do that now as well, but right now I want to chisel these. Now I do have, I have food in my inventory, and I have a hammer, and I need to go get a chisel. So let's go get, I don't want to use the copper chisel that I had in my inventory earlier. I put that away, and I'm going to put a couple other things away really quick as well that's in my inventory. And then we'll get chiseling on those pretty spiry things. Okay, let's go up to the top. We're going to just run past these guys, and we're going to chisel these in place. The other thing I don't have is a pantograph. For some reason, when I was chiseling my tunnels, I lost my pantograph, and I don't know how or why that happened. I think I dropped it, and then I didn't pick it up, and it despawned. So I need to make us a steel one anyway. But let's get to chiseling on this. I like to chisel stuff in place. I know sometimes it's a little awkward, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make all of these chiselable blocks first. Okay, I'm gonna go from the top for a few minutes. This is going to be kind of like a little spire with a ball on the top. And you know, the funny thing is you get creative, and then there's other times you're just not creative, right? I mean, it just doesn't happen sometimes. And I did this when I was feeling in a creative mode, so I really do want this to match what I've built in my creative world. Sometimes you have the mojo, other times you just don't. Now I'm going to rotate this so I can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to continue to rotate it until I make sure all sides are the same. It's all sides are the same. If you can see, it's not changing, which is pretty nice. Okay, so now we're going to take some bigger chunks off again. Okay, now we're going to go back to this one. So that's one above. So we're going to take out this row now. I'm going to go down to the ground. Then this black is really hard to work with. No. Okay, now we should be adding that back. And rotating this, adding this one back. Rotating it, rotate it twice. And add this and this back, and this and this back. Okay, so now we should have a little ball at the top. That looks pretty even. I am not sure yet if it's even, but it looks good. Okay, next we're going to take off bigger chunks of this side. And we're going to take off chunks here now. We're just slowly tearing this down. Hopefully it matches up with the bottom when I'm done. This should have been 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do one more. Okay, I'm noticing that I'm probably going to want one that goes over here and over on the other side as well, because when I chisel something in place, we're going to fly. When I chisel something in place, that's how, oops, that's how I know that I need to add or take away from it. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that maybe these spots right here need to be a combination of andesite brick and this basalt. So let's get this finished up and then we'll combine those blocks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put this little step right in here just to give it a little bit more dimension. Just take out these smallest voxels. On each level. So hard to see this black. Okay, I'm going to step these ones up now too. Down one on the edges. Okay, that looks really good. I really like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take out this stair on both sides. That's an andesite stair. And we're going to make it into a block. And you can see that goes down into my forge. We're going to take this one and... Is it that one? No, it's this one. Damn it. Okay, but I can put this stair back. Do you see the stairs swell up, you guys, over winter? They swell up and it just annoys me. See, that's the stair back. This is it swollen up from the snow falling on it. I hate it. I think it's ridiculous that it does that. Okay, so now we need 2 andesite brick blocks with 2 basalt polished blocks. And we need to make them into multi-layered, multi-chisel block. Multi-block, chiselable block? Am I saying that right? Okay, so, ooh. We're going to need to... Well, we have bricks, so that's good. But we'll just use these 2... Oh, wait a minute. We need full blocks. Oh, damn. Okay, well, we have bricks, so that's okay. We'll put those away. Let's get some mortar. And we'll make bricks, because we're going to need 2, 4, 6 of these at least. So there's 16, so that's plenty. Put those away. And then we're going to need basalt. And I don't remember if I have those over here. We're going to need the polished basalt blocks. We have 15 of them. We have 11 right now, so we'll just start with that. This beautiful sunny wintry day. So we're going to put that in place there. We're going to chisel it. And then we're going to add that other block to it right there. And then it's a multi-block. And then we're going to take out... We're going to need one more out here. Oh, we are. We're going to need one more out here. So... let's take out these. That and that. And then we will take back... yeah, let's do it that way. Then we're gonna need more. We need slabs. So I'll use a slab here, and that way I'll get twice as much. But what we'll do here is just connect this and make sure that it like matches. Okay, so I can't saw these. I remember. We do this. Yeah. Okay, we'll just do that with a few of those. I do remember, it just takes me a while. It's in the morning, guys. I haven't had all my coffee yet. Okay, here we go. Back up. This is why I like chiseling stuff in place, because I get to see it transpire as we go. I'm going to put my food down up here and, well, I'm just going to eat this bowl. Oh, that's good enough for now. Okay, we're going to take this and put it right there. Why can't I put that there? What's in the way? That was a whole block. Is it this one? Okay, let's do something else. Maybe I'm just being silly about this. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So it's this one right here that's going to need to change. So I'm going to have to do this again. I'm going to have to put in a full block here. No, that's not right. I'm going to have to use full blocks right here. This black full block, right like that. Is it my... What is it that's getting in my way? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Okay, well, because I don't understand what's going on, and you guys are probably going, Hippie, it's just this. It's just this thing. I'm not understanding it right now. My brain is... We're just gonna do that. Why can't I set a block here? This should be able to take up a whole block. So could it be my beams? I really don't know why that's happening, but I think what I'm gonna do to make up for that is I'm gonna make this into a chisel block. Do that there. And then I think I'm just gonna take out this whole corner of this one. How about that? I kind of like that. And then we'll turn this block back into a stair, and I'm just gonna take this block back. And we'll put the stair back. That. Now, it's getting too dark for me to do stuff up here, so we're gonna go down and make a steel pantograph, and then we'll sleep through the night and finish it. Now, where did my other stair go? There it is. Okay. Let's make a steel pantograph real quick. Grab a thing of steel. I'm assuming I can make a steel pantograph. Let's look. Yeah, I can make a steel pantograph. Okay, let's do it. Pantograph. Funny, this recipe doesn't look anything like it does when it's actually finished and up on the shelf. Very strange. I do love this Chisel Tools mod, though. So much better than the workbench. I've used the workbench a lot, and I just love this so much because you can change materials mid-project if you don't like the materials on this, which I really love. Okay, so let's go out like this now. Okay, there's the pantograph, and we can quench it in our new quenching station. And in the meantime, we can put the tongs away. Okay, it's time to go sleep. Let's just sleep through the night. We want time to go by anyway. Look, the snow is starting to melt. Oh my gosh. Snow's starting to melt. Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning. It is morning, and Hippie is very hungry. We're gonna feed her some food. We're gonna grab up the rest of whatever we can in here, and we're gonna go back down. And before we actually go up there, we're gonna look to see what we think this looks like from the bottom. I'm so confused by that one block. Oh, and the tree is in the way. I really like that, but you know what? I'm feeling like it needs to come down now. It can't come down because I built that out of... I bet that out of slabs, so it won't be able to come down. Actually, you know, I kind of like that. It kind of like shows that it's like sitting on the edge there. But I'm a little confused by... I have an idea. I have an idea. Now that it's in place, I think the bottom looks too chunky. So what I'm thinking is, what if we took this down like this? Here, let's just do this and go look. What about that? Let's go down and look. Yeah. Much better. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Okay. I'm gonna finish this one up and then we'll do some copying. Okay, now is this one the multi-block? Yes. Okay, so let's take the pantograph and copy this one. So we're gonna copy that and then we're gonna paste it right here. And then we're gonna have to rotate it, obviously. So, okay, and then we're gonna have to do this. Rotate again. Like that. Perfect. There we go. Our spire. I am super happy with that. I hope that these stairs will reduce back down in size. I'm really hoping that they do. Looks like things are melting, you guys. Oh my god, let's finish up with this forge. Okay, I have all the multi-blocks in, and I've got all of them, the top block copied, so now I'm just copying the middle block, right, this one, and I'm going to go ahead and paste those in. We will have to do some spinning, but not with these, because these are even. Now let's go ahead and do... this one would be... Let's just see how this works. This one will be this side. Yep. And this side. And spin it. That. Okay, so now these might be a little more complicated, but let's give it a go. Let's do this one. We're going to copy it. And then we're just going to paste this one onto this one, and it should be fine. Okay, and this one, and we should be able to just spin it, maybe? Yep. It could work. Actually, this one I got rid of. So this one I can take back. Yeah. It might work on this one as well, so let's try it and see. Oh, it does. Excellent. Okay. So we need to we can paste this one here and paste this one here, and we actually got rid of this one. So we're going to pick that one up, and then we're going to rotate these. And then over here as well. Right, I forgot this one. Rotate it. Take this one out. I'm gonna have to run around and get those. I think we're done with that. Let's go look at it. I have to run around and get that one block. I actually really like that. I think with a few more beams in place, this forge is going to look amazing. Now let's figure out what we're going to do here. Maybe let's go see what kind of bricks we have. So then I guess I just need to figure out a little design that I want to do in here. We'll start right here. We're going to thin it out first. And it's getting dark again. That's how long I've been taking. We're going to take out half of it, at least, and chisel some pretty little design in here. And I haven't figured out what this is going to be yet. I don't want it to be too thin. Probably even with the wood, I guess, like that. I'm not going to be able to see that with the wood there. Let's copy one of those and put it over one of the boxes to see what it would look like with the brown showing through, because right now it's really hard to see. I think right even here would work. That's really hard to see too. It's kind of basic. Maybe this is the wrong material. Kind of too late now, Hypi. I mean, that black on black, that's really subtle. That's really, really subtle. I'm gonna leave that right now. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. And then I'll see if I can take this beam and put it right here instead. There you go. I definitely need to do some more beam work. Definitely. Oh. Where'd the snow go? Oh my god, you guys. The snow just disappeared. Oh, I love my little Spiries. I really love my little Spiries. We're gonna just fly for a second. I gotta see it. And look at the snow. Oh, see, now that's neat. Okay, I'm gonna be able to use these later up here as well. We might actually put some on these edges. I do like that little spire. It makes it look kind of dark and medieval. Okay, you guys, I am gonna work on the rest of the beams, and we'll look at this in the morning. Okay, you guys, I put everything away. I put all our construction materials away. I picked up the bowls, which I have in my hand, but we're gonna go down and look. I did a few more little beams before the night was over. Did that. And put beams back around the little chiseled area there to cover the boxes. Oh, my resin is ready again too. Pick that really quick. And look at, we are definitely in spring. Wow, it's still not above freezing, but it is definitely melting. What do you guys think? Oh, I am so happy with the way it turned out. I love my little corner things. You know, I might take down that layer just one block more, just so it's a little bit more spiry. And I'll think about that, but I think that is a really nice little accoutrement to our pretty little forge. Did the wood over here. I'm really loving the beams, especially now that I'm getting more used to it. And we are upgraded to super fast in there. And this is what I feel an excellent forge. It's very, very efficient, very pretty, and I'm super, super happy with it, you guys. I love the way it turned out. So guys, I'm going to call this episode here. We're done with the forge. We have one of our major builds completely done. I feel super happy about it, other than putting some better crates in there once we have a little more handle on the flax. Now, I want to let a little bit more time go by before we go to the Resonance Archive, because if you remember, the Resonance Archive is way up here. It's even further north. So we're going to wait a little bit to go. These chunks obviously don't look snowy, but it's because I haven't occupied them. So they're probably still going to be snowy. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we are going to go over to Rainbow Rocks, and we're going to look at the flax, the garden, do some things, do some other tinkering things. And then maybe we'll gather some more andesite and basalt for the project that's right there up behind me. So, and then we're probably not going to work on this or finish it. I might do some planning on it before the Resonance Archive, and I will show you with packed dirt. But other than that, we are really close. Really close. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, guys, take care. Stay safe out there, and thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Bye. Look at that pretty forge.